There's an interesting sight. Always getting attacked by plovers who are protecting their young. I've never seen the young. There's two plovers. We've got two little young ones. Oh. You're not very happy with me, but I'm going. Jesus. Cicada or something that was. Gee. I'm at a place called McLean's Ridges. Came up here years ago and the hall over there was pretty decrepit and so was the old public school, and looks like there's been a bit of work done on it. Don't get much centuries of history here like you do back in the UK. 1902, the public hall. And the public school across the road, pretty sure it was for sale about 5 or 6 years ago. And I was having half a look at it. Lovely old brick building, 1890. Tin roof. Old water tank, that used to be the school here, Old one-room school. A bit like the one I went to back in Keady, south of Armagh. It was a one-room school, until it got blown up, and it was a no-room school. So why am I called Captain Cranky? It's not because I'm an actual captain, so maybe you can guess the rest. My family had a bit of a military history. My grandfather served in both wars in the Royal Navy. In fact, he lied about his age, I think, and signed up early. Ended up on the Zeebrugge raid, which I had a little bit of back and forwards with NT8 about. It was something else. His son, my uncle, was also in the Royal Navy. I had great plans to join the Royal Navy as a helicopter pilot, until I lost the use of one eye in an accident, age 14. And then my choices then were, from what I wanted to do, were to be an artist or to be a musician. Now, I was pretty sure I wanted to be a musician, but I followed up the art thing. Went to an interview at an art college in Northern Ireland. That's a bit of a story. I was 18, just about to turn 18 I think, went along to this art college. And it ended up they kept me waiting all day, and I found my way to the Students' Union, where they happened to have some very good Guinness. So I had a couple of pints, and my interview came along, and these very arty-farty types were pouring through my portfolio and saying all sorts of arty-farty things. And then one of them said, "Don't you think that art is just mental masturbation?" By which time I was getting a bit pissed off, and I was also a bit pissed. And I said, "Well, no, but I think you're a load of wankers." So that was where that ended up. And I went to London, joined a band and all that. A couple of months later I got a letter to say I'd been accepted to art college. Which was a bit of a surprise. I guess I must have been a wanker too. There's a lovely view. Oh yeah. I want to give a bit of a shout out to somebody who I subscribe to, and I really enjoy his vlogs. He's got a way about him that's really good. When he starts his vlog, his voice makes me happy. I don't know why. He just has this sort of tone about him and comes across, it makes me happy. He starts up his vlogs and he goes, "Suffolk Andy here." And he hasn't got very many subscribers, I noticed last night. I thought he must have had heaps, because his stuff's really good. He has stories about, he's been all over the continent in years past, possibly decades past. And he rides a couple of bikes. I think it's a ZZR and a Virago, which is a good contrast. He just has a really good attitude about a lot of things, and he's very into history, which so am I. And he goes on some great rides to places you would really find interesting if you're into any sort of history, or even the history of art, or all sorts of things. So check him out, Suffolk Andy. Really worth subscribing to. And his son has started vlogging too, which is interesting, and I've subscribed to him. Damn it, I forgot what his son's channel is called. What is it? Anyway, I'll put it up in words. Go home and check it out after this. But, I can recommend them both. So there's a bit of a shout out here on your Suffolk Andy. I really do enjoy your stuff, and I think lots of people are worried if they knew about you. Maybe this will help a little tiny bit. Talking of little tiny, that's what this road is. Here comes a car using up all the road because it doesn't really have much choice. Oh, good on him, he's going off the road. Thank you so much. He's one of our favourite spots to stop for a coffee, and a meal actually. The Eltham Pantry, it's called. It's in the middle of a pecan nut orchard, which is what those all are. Does great stuff, nice people too.